Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, I'm gonna give all honor and glory and power to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Hakwadash. I want to say double honors to our elders, our great apostle, great millstone, GMS, who rule well and teach well, being great example to Israel. All right, man, dear elect, I want to say peace and blessings to the hopefully elect in the four corner, pushing the truth and sincerity. All right, that great song that you brought in the bar. I'll just come with a little quick lesson. All right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. And basically, as you see on the screen, the wheel of slaves owners. All right, this is more proof in the pudding. All right, that bag up prophecy that was spoken. All right, in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, verse 68. Something that you can't deny. But through the spirit, the Lord gave us the understanding to edify. Saying those that believe, that have ears to hear and eyes to see. And this is a known fact. All right, and the key word that I want to get into is giving. Keep that in mind, throughout this little lesson, that the Lord had me to prepare through the Spirit. Keep in mind the word giving. Because when you give something, it's a return that, hey, I gave you something, you had to give it back. It ain't let you have. So it's a difference between give and let someone have. All right. So I'm gonna play this video. Saying Lord willing, y'all brother and sister be edified. While I let it out down, man.
Slavery in history books, but reading the wills of slave owners, you see how they really treated their slaves like property, handing them down from one relative to another. Back in the 1800s, that property included slaves. Fulton County Chief Probate Court Judge Kenya Johnson showed me wills her office discovered from back then where slave owners wrote what should happen to their slaves when the owners died.
It is my will and declare that all my Negro slaves divided into 5 lots. I bequeath to my daughter, Margaret Rebecca, my Negro woman, Jen, of dark complexion, and all of her children, to her and to her heirs forever.
Judge Johnson had her staff go through the wills to see what slave owners did with their slaves when she realized she had documents before the Civil War. As it's one thing to read about it in history books, another to see and touch the actual records. Staff found one will that caught them by surprise. A slave owner wanted his more than 30 slaves paid and sent back to Africa when he passed.
When they start to Liberia, in the event I die before they start to Liberia, $100 each.
You read.
So here it is. I'm gonna get into the secret things being sought up, and as I get into it, furthermore, I'm gonna bring out, all right, why and how, and what we're getting up at. All right, so this is Luke. All right, this is Luke 8:17. And it says, for nothing in secret that shall not be manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come aboard. And that's what you have now, because these documents that you see they reading, these been hidden for ages. But now all of a sudden, all right, it's coming out. This part of this shameful history, this shameful spirit that's being sought up through the Holy Spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, as he continue to work on the minds of the people. You see, Salaka. Yeah, as you can see that he working on the minds of the people. He working both sides, left hand and the right side. Right side represent the elect. All right, the left hand side represent the wicked. So this verse 18. Take heed therefore how ye hear. You see that? Take heed therefore how you hear, man. For whosoever have, to him shall be given. And whosoever have not, from him shall be taken even that which is seeming to have. And that's what you have coming down the pipe. All right, we slowly but surely is slipping out of the hands of the enemy. As the Lord continue to reveal himself, as the Lord continue to let the prophecy unfold. All right. So let me get into Mark. This is Mark 4 and 22, and basically all these precepts saying the same thing. So it said it's Mark 4 and 22. It says, For there is nothing hid which shall not be manifest. All right? Nothing was anything kept secret. Neither was anything kept secret, but that it shall come aboard. All right? Going back to what? These slave owners' wills. All right? Remember, more proof. All right, that you so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American, Hispanics are the Israelites. But you had to have the eyes to see this and the ears to hear this. All right? This is Ecclesiastes. All right, Ecclesiastes 12 and 14. It says, For the Most High shall bring every work into judgment, and every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. And that's what we're approaching. All right? Because the Lord has been to visit the world which he made. So here it is, all the secret things that Esau have done, all right, among the 12 tribes is being sought up. It's being brought out. All right? It's being exposed. You see, these lies that he had kept under the rug for so long, all right, is what it started to slip out. But it's the Spirit of the Lord that causes these things to appear. Because for so long, he was able to hide this information and hide these books and, these legislations and things in that nature for so long. But it's the time that the wicked shall be revealed. This is the time. All right, remember he says it should be a falling away first, then the Son of Man shall be revealed, the son of perdition. Like, this is the time he being revealed as who he truly are. All right, which is our enemy first and foremost, but Esau Edom. 2 + 2 is 4, man. They said when you go on here talking about some Africans, but we understand who fled, all right, to Africa, going back to the Roman persecution, 7 AD. Jake scattered all over the world, but that due to the what? Due to the curses. All right, and Deuteronomy, matter of fact, let me grab that real quick. Due to the curses, Deuteronomy 28 and 64. Because this had to happen. It says, And the Lord Yahweh shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even to the other, and thou shalt serve other gods, which neither nor thy father have known, even wood or stone. But the point is the scattering. All right, and the boatload of Jakes, which called so-called Negroes, West Indian Haitian, fled to the west coast of Africa, man. Cause you gotta remember that the 10 tribes was already over here in the Americas, even when known Americas. All right, but we just speaking on the so-called Africans, which are you so-called Negroes, man. All right, West Indian Haitians. So here it is, going back to Ecclesiastes 12 and 14. It said, For the Most High shall bring every work into judgment, and every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. All right? So here it is. We want to get into that word given now, right? Because Obadiah 1 and 6, it said, How are the things of Esau searched out? How his hidden things sought up? It's by who? It's by the prophets. All right, as the Lord continued to pour his spirit upon us, which is the secrets. Remember, Amos 3 and 7 says, Surely the Lord will do nothing, but he revealed his secrets to himself as the prophets. You see that? So part of the secret is exposing this devil with all the rape, robbing, murder, and atrocity that he have done against our people. And this video further proved, because here it is, this is the will of slaves owners. Who were slaves? You so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American, Hispanic. Which consists of you 12 tribes, because Judah and Ephraim was oppressed together. Going to the oppressed. Matter of fact, let's go to the oppressed word. Let's get oppressed. Because I got possession, but I want to get oppressed. Because the scriptures say we were oppressed together. It said oppressed. It says overbearing, weighed down, figuratively overwhelmed, overpowered. You see that? Who was overpowered by? The Edomites. All right? But when you go into Psalms 83, all the nations, but chiefly Esau, Edom, we were oppressed. That's why you got, let's get to Isaiah 14. Okay? Isaiah 14 and 2. It said, and the people shall take them and bring them in their place. And their house, in the house of Israel, shall possess. You see, I'm going to get into that word possess too. Them in the land of the Lord Yahweh for servants and handmaids. And servants and handmaids go to what? Slavery. All right? Captivity. And they shall take them captive. You see that? Who captives there were. And who was the captives? All right? Esau. He captured us. But now he's going to become a captive. You see? They were. And they shall rule over their were oppressors. You see? Because who being oppressed? You so-called Negroes, Latino, and American Spanish. Because who fit this prophecy right here in Lamentations 5 and 4? Who fit this curse right here? All right, it says, I'm going to start at 4. It says, we have drunken our water for money, and wood is sold unto us. Our necks are under persecution. We labor and have no rest. You see that? Who that sound like? Who fit that? All right, you so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American, Spanish. You see? You see, it said, we have given the hand to the Egyptian. Who is the modern-day Egyptian? The Edomites. And to the Assyrians. Who is the modern-day Assyrians? The Edomites. To be satisfied with bread. You see that? Because let's go back to the curses in Deuteronomy 28. And I think, let me see. Because it say, we're going to go to the so-called white man, to our enemy. First and foremost, we'll understand the so-called white man is our natural-born enemy. All right? So he said that we were going to go to our enemy for the wants of all things. All right? For the wants of all things. That means water, food, bread, clothes, etc. All right? And here it is. This shameful spirit is being brought out, the will of slave owners. All right? This is something that they can't hide or deny anymore, because the spirit is working in the earth, because judgment is finna come to the earth, man. All right? So let me grab Isaiah 47, because I want to get into that word giving. Remember, the key word is giving, because I got to go to possession. So this Isaiah 47, and I'm going to start at 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, which is America. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldean, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. You see that? No more. All right? Take the millstone, grind the mill, uncover thy locks, make bare the legs, uncover the thigh, pass over the river. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, and that's what you have right now being displayed in your eyes right now as you continue to watch this lesson. All right, his nakedness is being uncovered. See, this is furthermore proof, all right, who you are and who your enemy are, who your oppressor are. All right, but you have to believe this. You just can't be ignorant. All right, let me put it like that. You can't be ignorant. You know, you got a lot of niggas, saying try, look at it with a blind eye. All right, because of the gifts and then the bullshit they got going on in this world. All right, but like the Lord said, surely oppression make it a wise man. Man, you're not wise. You don't understand you being oppressed. And the gift destroyed the heart. But guess what come with that gift also? All right, to destroy your mind, the thermonuclear missiles. You know? But it said, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. See? Because here it is, these people cannot deny this anymore. All right? Going to Isaiah 14 and 21, you know, which I'm going to get next. It says, and I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. The Lord Yahweh going to send his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, man, in the angelical force to deliver, which that's what his name means. He saves, he delivers, Yahweh Shai. All right? The elect and the 1/3 and destroy 2/3 in the heathens. See, it's for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts, Yahweh army is his name, the Holy One of Israel. All right, now verse 6. Now verse 5. Sit thou silence and get thee in darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called a lady of kingdoms. You see? And I was wroth with my people. I have polluted my inheritance. How did the Lord pollute his inheritance when he have gave us over into the hands of the so-called white man? You see that? He's all wroth with my people because his anger was poured upon Esau to do unto us, as you see in history. You know, all these accounts that we can type in on Google, your smartphone, YouTube, and etc. All right, your device, you can look up the killing and the raping and the lynching, all right, that the so-called white man have done until you so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American, Hispanic, which was called so-called Africans Americans. You see that? We not Africans. We not Americans. We are Hebrew Israelites that suffer the consequence of disobeying the Lord and his law, statutes, commandments. So this how it was displayed, all right, in the form of us coming over here to serve hardcore punishment. You see? But it said, I was wroth with my people. I have polluted my inheritance. I have given them, key word is given, them into thy hand, and thou showest them no mercy. Upon the ancient have thou very heavily laid thy yoke. See, so we got to get into that word, because it said given, right? So when you go into the etymology, all right, the etymology, and I want to go into possession. Now possession, like somebody give you some nouns in your possession, right? So here it is, an act or fact of holding, all right, occupying or owning. Did not the so-called white man own us? Because the Lord has given him, all right, us. All right, remember the so-called white man is the Lord whipping stick. But he said it's a possession, act or fact, or holding, occupying, or owning. To take possession, occupation, also thing possessed, which is possessed material or land property. It said goods, lands, rights own. All right, fact of having or holding what is possessed. You see, so here it is. We was given to the hand of the so-called white man, which he owned us. He possessed us. We was his property. All right? But when you go into 2nd Esdras, let's go to 2nd Esdras real quick, because I'm about to wrap it up. But let's go to 2nd Esdras 6 and 54. So now I started 56. It says, as for the other people which also come of Adam, that have said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. And now, O Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, behold, these heathens, which have ever been reputed as nothing, has begun to be lords over us, meaning our masters, all right, over us to what? To devour us, right? Because we disobeyed the Lord. Remember that. So it says, well, we thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, was given into their hands. You see that? For a possession. And it says, if the world now made for our sake, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall it endure? Now I want to make this scenario as in, when you give somebody something, right? When you give somebody something, you let them keep it for a period of time, and they run off with it. What is that called? That's called stealing. You know, again, when you let somebody borrow something, or you give somebody, like, man, hold this for me, and they run out with it, and you don't know where they at, you know what I'm saying, they ain't answering the phone, like, damn, that nigga stole it, nigga took something. You know what I'm saying? Like, he actually stole from me, because I let him borrow it, but he took it, so that means he stole it. And that's the sense of the so-called white man. Because when we served our captivity and slavery, that was it. That was it. What happened? Zechariah, and that's why this nigga's gonna pay. Zechariah 1:15. It says, and I am very so displeased with the heathens that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped for the affliction. You see that? They helped for the affliction. So after slavery, it's supposed to be over. It's supposed to return back to our land. You know what I'm saying? Boom, voila. But no, the so-called white man had other agendas. Why? Because of their birthright. The nigga still mad. That's their perpetual hatred. You know? So lead me to Exodus 16:21. And it says, or maybe 21-16. Yeah, Exodus 21-16. Now here it is. It says, and he that stealeth a man and selleth him. Because remember, he helped for the affliction, because after the captivity of us, you know, the 350 years, we probably been done. But what he do, he took us and sold us. You see that? So now the Lord finna be justified and slapping the shit out of him. All right? Because he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. So when the Lord come back, we're gonna be found in whose hands? The enemy hands. You see? So here it is. Let's play this video one more time, and I end it.
Books, but reading the wills of slave owners, you see how they really treated their slaves like property, handing them down from one relative to another. Back in the 1800s, that property included slaves. Fulton County Chief Probate Court Judge Kenya Johnson showed me wills her office discovered from back then, where slave owners wrote what should happen to their slaves when the owners died.
It is my will and declare that all my Negro slaves divided into 5 lots. I bequeath to my daughter, Margaret Rebecca, my Negro woman, Jen, of dark complexion, and all of her children, to her and to her heirs forever.
Judge Johnson had her staff go through the wills to see what slave owners did with their slaves when she realized she had documents before the Civil War. Says it's one thing to read about it in history books, another to see and touch the actual records. Staff found one will that caught them by surprise. A slave owner wanted his more than 30 slaves paid and sent back to Africa when he passed.
When they start to Liberia, in the event I die before they start to Liberia, $100 each.
You know, you read about slaves.
So here it is, Deuteronomy 30:7. All right, all 30:7. It said, and the Lord Yahweh thy power put all these curses upon thy enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. And that's the time we're coming into as the Lord continue to manifest. All right, manifest all right, his sayings, all right, in the earth. All right, everything that was spoken, all right, we seeing it come to pass slowly for surely. But though it tarry, wait for it, but it shall surely come. Shalom.